Mother Earth. One could look at her and admire all the beauty and complexity, yet simplicity, that you see when you look at it. When you look at the sky, you look at the clouds, you look at the sun, you look at trees, you look at water, even grass. It's like you feel like this is where I belong. And you should, because that's where we come from. We come from nature. The animals, those are really our relatives, fellow inhabitants of this planet, who have been around for thousands of years, surviving just with what is in nature. We were once that way as well. We used to know who we were, our purpose, and we used to know how to live in harmony with the earth. But now, as time passes and you look forward and look around you, it's like we're intent on destroying the very thing which preserves us, which gives us everything that we need, our planet. And we've all been duped and tricked into this thing called materialism, where somehow your status in this particular social class that society has developed, a man-made social status of the person who owns the most material possessions, is the most important, it's the most valuable. Doesn't necessarily mean he's the most knowledgeable, but we've been duped into thinking that as well. That because a person has a lot of money, therefore they have to be highly intelligent. But meanwhile, you don't see that intelligence. The only thing you see them motivated by is greed. They continuously buy up the world's resources or fight over them at the expense of humanity, at the expense of us, at the expense of nature. How many more acres and acres of trees, which we need to breathe in the carbon dioxide which is breathed out? How many more acres and acres of land do we need to destroy just turn into parking lots to park cars? Does that really make any sense? Is that really an intelligent trade-off? But this is where we're headed. Each and every time something new comes out, you have to destroy something natural in order to have something artificial put in its place. And they didn't tell us that they're making things better, are they? You know, they have such a thing now called artificial intelligence. Okay? And because of artificial intelligence, ultimately you can see the bigger plan, which is, again, to replace that which is natural, meaning us. Replacing us. You know, again, those very few that have money only think about themselves and their greed. Okay? So what happens to us when our jobs are replaced with this artificial intelligence by robots, androids, or whatever machine or whatever they want to call this new creation, which is artificial? It's like artificial intelligence. It seems like they've got us hypnotized. If you sit back and look, how many people can go hours or even 10 minutes without looking at their phone, without being absorbed or whatever brainwashing information is being presented to us, and we're absorbing it, we're soaking it in. You know. And meanwhile, we become further and further detached from who we are, who we're meant to be. We're supposed to be people that help preserve the planet. Think about our future generations and what we're going to leave to them. But it seems like the only thing we leave to them now is video games, less knowledge, more ignorance, and duping them into believing that each and everything that is presented to us online is factual. And our leaders, where are they? They're putting on a grand show, fighting over political parties, forcing us to choose between one or the other. But the reality is, they're both working hand in hand to continue to destroy our free will, free thinkers, society, and the planet. With all this technology and advancement, you would think they would have figured out the things that most plague us, such as poverty, ignorance. But, that's not where it went. It's not where it's going. Everything now is going to benefit them, to further enslave us, and come to a point where they're going to take all the jobs from us, as many as they possibly can, again for profit, and to leave us where? Where does that leave us? If you look at China, China has become a high-tech communistic state. Facial recognition, you name it, they have it. To monitor each and every action, thought, or word spoken. Where is this taking us? What are they doing to us? This is further enslavement. And at what cost? Because once the planet is destroyed, what good does any of this do them? It does them absolutely no good if you have no planet, because they are also human. Maybe this is what our ancestors warned about in different forms, if you will. They always talked about leaving the path. Be careful not to be led astray. And Christian eschatology talks about the Antichrist, the mark of the beast. Well, it seems like that's coming. We're being led in that direction. Islamic eschatology talks about Al-Masih Dajjal, the deceiver, the great deceiver, who again leads us astray. What are they taking us away from? What is it that they're doing to us? They're destroying who we are, reshaping who we are into who they want us to be, continuously, and over time, destroying us, taking from us. And it's going to come a point where nothing will be left for us. We'll be nothing but mindless slaves, because it's only a matter of time before they implement something in our minds to control our thoughts, where any illegal thought which they deem inappropriate or not in line with what they want us to think will be penalized. I think it's time to wake up. We're losing ourselves, we're losing our planet, and we're losing any hope of further generations being able to enjoy and experience life the way it was meant to be, by free will.